The Sun on Sunday have reported that Villa and QPR are both interested in signing the Jiangsu Suning centre-back. The 26-year-old is currently on World Cup duty alongside Jedinak and has shown in Australia's group games so far. He spent last season on loan at Grasshoppers and before that Inter Milan. Sainsbury is in the final year of his contract and Villa are alleged to have made contact with Jiangsu Suning regarding a deal. His agent Tony Rallis believes his client will move to Europe in the summer, but insists it will be after the World Cup is concluded for Sainsbury. "We've made a decision to leave it until after the World Cup. Trent is very focused on the national team," Rallis said. Tommy Elphick's move to Reading appears to have stalled as Villa consider the defender's future. The 30-year-old spent the second half of last season on loan with the Royals and they were confident of tying him down to a permanent deal. But with John Terry having left Villa Park, the door has opened for Elphick to fight for his place in the team, and Reading's hopes of signing him have been dashed, according to the Reading Chronicle. Terry's departure after the playoff final has left Villa in need of a new option at centre-half, and Elphick could make an unlikely return. So tough, Aston Villa star Jack Grealish is already preparing for next season. Elphick, 30, only made 4 appearances during his stint at the Medeski after picking up a knee injury on his first start, and his final outing for Reading came on the final day as he marshalled a previously pitiful back line to a 0-0 draw at the home of second-placed Cardiff City. He joined Villa from Bournemouth in 2016 and last played in Claret and Blue in the 5-0 win over Bristol City in January. Meanwhile, uncertainty continues to loom over the future of James Chester. External financial pressures, combined with Chester's excellent campaign, is likely to attract suitors. Chester has played every league minute for which he has been available for Villa and is highly regarded by manager Steve Bruce. More Villa news. Aston Villa star Mile Jedinak made global headlines when he scored to give Australia a 1-1 draw against Denmark and preserve the Socceroos World Cup dream, writes Brian Dick. It was the second Group C match in succession the Villa man has converted a penalty, leading to a chorus of tributes from teammates and commentators alike. Speaking afterwards, Daniel Arzani, Australia's youngest player, said, "When we have a penalty, we know we're going to score because he, Jedinak, is just so consistent. It gives the team confidence. And it is not just on the pitch they rely on their skipper. Anyone who's been around the team knows that Mile is a leader, he's the commander of the team, and, when he speaks, everyone listens." Arzani continued. Image, Gregorio Borgia, Championship transfers, every done deal from Aston Villa's rivals so far. Midfielder Jackson Irvine agreed, "It's not just his presence on the field and his presence in the dressing room, he's our leader in the group and he's always reliable in any scenario. We're going to need another big performance from him next week." With 2 goals compared to Cristiano Ronaldo's 4, Jedinak remains a 100/1 outsider for the Golden Boot, but there's one category in which the 33-year-old is without equal. JD Sports analyzed 315 penalties, including career statistics from 22 penalty takers taken by club and international players, to see which fared better. The data looked at conversion rates, records, techniques and iconic goals scored on the grandest stage of them all to give a definitive list of the best players both present and absent in Russia. Analysis, Image, JD Football. Image, JD Football. Of the 22 players analyzed, Australia's Jedinak is the only player to successfully convert every penalty taken in his career. Other players' good career conversion rates beating both Ronaldo and Messi even include Olivier Giroud, Marco Reus, Aaron Mooy, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who is not in Russia, and Eden Hazard. The 2018 Football Writers. Lionel Messi has also missed the most penalties of all the players analyzed in total. But Jedinak is miles better. Why Aston Villa have an easier start to the season than any championship team. How he does it. Looking at his last 10 penalties gave interesting insight into any patterns of behavior, showing his usual preference to go bottom left or more center. Image, JD Football, worst penalty takers, career stats. Antoine Griezmann has the worst career conversion rate of all at 60%. The average conversion rate was 81% in his career. Griezmann has taken 15 penalties, scoring only 9 and missing 6. Similarly, Germany and Arsenal's Mesut Ozil had a below-par average conversion. The stats showed Lionel Messi isn't as good at taking penalties as many people think compared to other international players, missing the most penalties. It is important to note that players like Ronaldo, Messi, Ibrahimovic, Hazard and Neymar have taken significantly more penalties overall than some of the other players listed. As a result, many football fans could argue that because of this, these are the more reliable unproven penalty takers in highly pressurized situations. Asterisk, thanks to JD Sports for the graphics and analysis. Bjarnason for president. Twitter reacts to Aston Villa man's World Cup impact. Grealish busy. Jack Grealish is busy preparing for the new season at Aston Villa. Grealish, 22, has been the subject of transfer speculation surrounding his future at Villa Park, which has intensified in recent weeks due to the club's financial problems. Villa's cash crisis has rendered player sales this summer inevitable, and as the club's most valuable asset, Grealish's departure appears likely. Tottenham are known to be admirers, while Newcastle United and Fulham are keen, and Liverpool have also been linked this week. But Grealish is still at Villa, for now, and working on his fitness levels ahead of the forthcoming campaign. The midfielder shared a video on Twitter working hard on an exercise bike and tagged Ollie Stevenson, Villa's strength and conditioning coach. Grealish wrote, "Great session with the main man at _Ole Stevenson." Grealish, who has been training hard during his summer break, hasn't revealed where he sees himself ending up, and much depends upon which club is willing to stump up the cash. He is still pained to leave Villa after the devastating playoff final defeat, but has not had any contact from the board about his future. However, Birmingham Live understands that no formal bids have at this stage been lodged for the Bodymore Heath Academy graduate, despite the interest from Premier League clubs.